think we're trying to do this in a way where we're putting decision-making in the hands of institutions who have a history, like fact checkers. You know, the way we're combating the fake news problem is to identify when something's going viral, get really good at understanding when something is about to go viral. Then getting it quickly to fact checkers. We're in 15 countries now. We want to be in more. We're working quickly on expanding. And helping the fact checkers prioritize their work. And so they can, rather than fact checking whichever story may have come across their desk, they're looking at the ones that are about to get traction on social media. Then use that to reduce the distribution of the story and also to educate folks who are about to share it or folks who are coming across the story in social media. We like this because the partnership with fact checkers means that we can rely on institutions that have published standards, are showing their work, and allow us to not be in a situation where we feel like we need to be making these really difficult calls. And they are difficult calls. I mean, the cover of Time magazine is a difficult call. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of how we're approaching these things, is finding third parties that we can work with.
And the cover of Time magazine is a difficult call because it's got a picture of a girl crying. It says, "Welcome to America." The girl actually wasn't crying because she was separated from her parents.
It was
right?
a part of the debate in the fact-checking community, this week.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this disinformation stuff, because that is one of the most crucial things Facebook's working on. You just laid out some of the ways you're dealing with it in a text-based world, or text and image-based world. But the internet's totally changing, right? And text will always be on the internet, but the internet's going to be kind of mostly pictures and videos soon. And then we're going to move to virtual reality, and then we're going to move to the people in Building 10 are doing what they're doing. You're going to move to like neural interfaces where we're all going to be connecting our brainwaves. How are you going to fight and counter disinformation at these different levels of the stack, right? I kind of know how you're doing it on text. I don't know how you're doing it on images. I really don't know how you're doing it in VR.
So it'll be the same playbook. We'll be finding things that start to go viral. We'll be sending them to fact checkers. The two most interesting for photos are things that are doctored and things that are taken out of context. Those are the two categories where we see the most activity on social media and on the internet. And we want to use the same principles, which is we're going to find what's starting to move across Facebook and Instagram. We're going to get it in front of fact checkers. We're going to let fact checkers decide. And then we're going to educate people when they see it and reduce its distribution. And then we'll use AI tools and classifiers to basically spread out what people have said is a false story and find the other things that look like it.
Wait, so stuff will start to go viral, and it'll be controversial, and you'll send it to humans, and then you'll use AI? Won't it be the other way around? Won't it start to go viral, you'll use AI, if the AI can't solve it, then it'll go to humans?
So you'll find things that are going viral. That's just counting. Mm-hmm. Then you'll send it to fact checkers. Then you'll use fuzzy matching, as it's called, is just finding things that are saying the same thing but are slightly different. This is important for photos. It's important for links. We recently had a story in France it was a health hoax. Uh-huh. We saw it. It said, if you're having a stroke, you should prick your fingers and your stroke will subside. Health hoaxes are as old as time. They're a part of the rumor mill. They're a part of gossip. They're a part of conversation. But they're really important to help people get educated around. And in this particular instance, there were more than 1,000 stories that were all about this one hoax. Mm-hmm. And so rather than sending 1,500 stories to fact checkers, we want to send one. Mm-hmm. And just have a tool that says these two things are the same.